Hello again. Welcome once more to the lair of the Ras Banshee. Thank you for returning. Let's delve into my past for the next story, shall we? This is the next instance that I can recall of something paranormal happening, following the plastic bug incident. I was in kindergarten, and we had only been in school for a few weeks. Now, I hadn't gone to preschool or Head Start, so this was my first time being part of a large group of other children my age. I will admit that I wasn't adjusting well. I felt so out of place and alienated from my peers. Just a little bit more backstory to help eliminate confusion. The school I went to was a small, rural school. Thus, grades kindergarten all the way up through 12th grade were in the same building. So whenever there was a school event for sports seasons, the elementary grades were often included in an effort to help foster school spirit. In the week leading up to this event, it had been storming on and off every day. Rain, lightning, and thunder dominated the skies for most of the days and nights. Not even halfway through the day on the last day of school for the week, the power finally went out. The school made the most of the event by pushing the scheduled assembly up. The teachers led their classes to the gymnasium. Being in kindergarten, my class was seated on the very first set of bleachers, and because my last name started with an A, I was at the very front of the line, which ended up with me being at the very end of the section of bleachers being used for the assembly. There was nobody to my left, and the classmates to my right all ignored me in favor of socializing with other students. Isolated, I let my attention wander around the large, empty court. They had laid massive blue tarps across the entire floor to protect it. It made for a rather interesting visual effect, almost like a flat, utterly calm body of water. Shortly, cheerleaders streamed in and began the assembly in earnest. My attention continued to wander. At some point, I noticed that the tarp off to my left seemed to be moving. I turned to look at it fully and saw the shape of a body rise up beneath the tarp in full detail. I could clearly make out facial features and everything. Not bothering to try to get my classmates' attention, I tugged on my teacher's sleeve. I told her what I was seeing, but when she looked where I was pointing, the body had disappeared. She wrote it off as my imagination, and asked me nicely to pay attention to the rest of the assembly. It wasn't until some years later that I saw a picture, which sent my mind reeling back to that fateful day. It was a picture of the man whose body had been under the tarp. He had been a well-respected and much-loved coach at the school for many years, meeting his untimely end in a horrific car crash near the school. They had put up a plaque in the gym with his picture and name, and a short paragraph, dedicating the room to him. Perhaps at this point you are thinking that 2 paranormal happenings to one person, in such a short span of time, is unusual. I would agree with that, if not for my family history. I would be more worried if I hadn't had such experiences. You will learn why in time. I have only this to say in parting. There are many unexplained things throughout history, and documented evidence of paranormal happenings. This is only the beginning. If you are enjoying our videos, please share them with others. We aren't doing this for profit, just for fun, but we would still like for our channel to grow. Thank you.